I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better.
From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now. Smash! Hut!
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Smash! Press!
Second down, Love.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Now, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The Niners at 9-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Love now to pass on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset. They'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Samuel in motion.
Red, yellow.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now Love will try with his legs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
But you look at this defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had...
Man, that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Jake moving out for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson.
And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last drive.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hand off to Spears.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Play fake. Here's Love. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Play action. It's Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Hey, report.
Give running right is Mitchell. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To Odell Beckham. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
Now 2nd and 3.
Hey! That's shot. Middle.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
We changed it. Four.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49ers 12-yard line.
Second down and a yard.
To throw is Jackson.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Ravens are once again back in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. 49ers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Like blue. Red. Cycle. Cut.
On third down, Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Again, it's Love.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here we go.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Fight. White. 6. Mega. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Love now. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Green Jack. Hut, hut.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Okay, ready?
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Eagle blue. Go pink. Fury yellow. Faster, faster. Hut.
Glove. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Now it's Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Escapes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. now to pass on first down.
Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and from the air. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here?
Ultra. Ready.
McCaffrey will try to run it in. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Touchdown. Mark Andrews hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing. Love sliding out of the pocket.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Let's go.
The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Flasher, 6. 7.
Love from the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 68 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch out,
Love wants to shift things around.
Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Oren Burks.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Yellow.
Ayuk going to go in motion right.
Steel. Black. Black shot. On the ball.
Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Blue, go. Slide blue. Red, cycle. Claws red. Set cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Ready?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Jackson to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
No, we changed it.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Here's Love. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Love. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
What the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready?
Now Love.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready.
Here's Love.
Flushed out right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Hey, green. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Love looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Now 2nd and 4.
At the 9-yard line.
Love.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 36.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This is 1st and 10.
Eagle blue, you yellow.
Here's Love. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, These offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.